Hi, today I want to talk to you about imagination. Einstein said that knowledge will take you from point A to point B, but imagination can take you to everywhere. Um, so I want to ask you, what has imagination done for you? What has imagination helped your child to learn? um, I'll share two things with you. One is a story of my student. Took place in year 2006. We had our first lesson. The mother told me the following week that her child, after our lesson that night, she airplayed in her bed. Well, right before she fell asleep, she airplayed Mary Had a Little Lamb. Um, And so when she told me that, I knew the child was using her imagination to recapture the feeling that she felt when she was learning the song. She was imagining the things that I said that was important to the song. She was remembering the fingering and the shape of her hand. Um, and so even though she wasn't practicing at the piano, she was practicing the piano. And so right there, she got 1 or 2 minutes of piano playing. And the second thing I want to share with you is that I actually never ever teach children what their imagination will teach later. Um, and this is why usually in a long piece I would take out a small phrase of music, and I would really focus on that little phrase, and I would make that learning of the little phrase very memorable, with injection of jokes and high fives and stickers and prices and conversations, just to make the child feel really good and she's laughing out loud. Everything for that little phrase. And I do that because I need that phrase to be extremely memorable, so that when she is eating her dinner, walking down the street, taking a bath, she will be thinking about how silly Nancy was and how much fun that she had. And when she was remembering these things, she is associating this with the music, the finger position, the hand position, what Nancy said was important about the phrase. Um, and so they're using their imagination to learn this piece, this phrase, many, many, many times during the week. Now, the reason I do that is because the rest of the piece would follow similar pattern of this small phrase. And in fact, if it's advanced beginner pieces, um, if if the student has mastered this tiny phrase, most likely the child then would have mastered about 50 to 65% of the piece. And if I could be bold, I would say for one hand, it's about 80-85% of the piece. So this way of learning, I save a lot of frustration on the children's part. I help to eliminate long phrases of repetitions, and I save the child a lot of time. I save the parents a lot of money. The children progress much faster. And so that's how I use imagination to help a child learn. I hope you find this video helpful, and I will talk to you to you soon. See you soon. Bye bye.